Robo-Airsofters, it's Robo, and we're back with another episode of Robo-Reviews. And if you're anything like me, when Magpul pulled their airsoft licenses from the market, it left a sad, dark hole in your heart. Well, never fear. PTS is here to save the day with their Enhanced Polymer Foregrip and their Enhanced Polymer Pistol Grip. Check it out. All right, here it is. The PTS Syndicate Enhanced Polymer Foregrip Shorty version. They also have a full-size version which conveniently enough actually is designed to hold a LiPo battery for your front handguard, so you don't have to rock a fake pec anymore. But I use a shorty version just because I use it more as a hand stop rather than an actual vertical grip itself. But let's take a quick look at this and show you why I've actually fallen in love with it. So on the surface, it looks like any kind of stubby vertical grip, and that is entirely true. What this has been designed to replace is the now defunct licensed Magpul RVG. Now, because the RVG does not exist anymore technically in the airsoft market, PTS has designed a RVG competitor to the vertical grip kind of market, and this is the result. I'm going to focus on the stubby and not the long one, just because the stubby is the one I use, and again it matches up the closest to what I used to use, being the Magpul RVG. So what makes this different than the RVG? Well, first and foremost, the patterning on the sides is actually a lot more aggressive. If you go back and look at any RVGs, and I'll compare that in 1 second, you see this kind of slight texturing that you get on the front and back of the Enhanced Polymer Foregrip Short, and it was actually on the sides for the RVG. So this is the two by comparison. As you can see, that texture on the front and back of the Enhanced Polymer Foregrip is actually what was on the side of the old Magpul licensed RVGs. Now on the side of the EPFs, what you do get is a much more aggressive 3D texturing. And actually what it reminds me a lot of, if you guys have ever seen some of my pistols, is the texturing you see on a Lone Wolf Timberwolf. Now just to show you guys what I mean, here's the texturing on a Lone Wolf Timberwolf by default. You know, ignore the stippling, that's a custom job. But if you look at the straight pistol grip of the Timberwolf, what you get is this aggressive square 3D texturing, which is exactly what you get on the Enhanced Polymer Foregrip. Now I actually like this. It gives a lot of traction when your hands are sweaty or for whatever reason a little bit more slippery than usual. Now another thing to note, and this is one of the things I actually really like about this foregrip, and that is while it replaces the RVG, it's actually smaller than the RVG by about 1/2 inch lengthwise and about 1/8 inch widthwise. Now that might seem small, but for those that actually don't use it as a full foregrip and more of a hand stop, the smaller the real estate, the smaller the geometry of the overall front of the weapon, and those are good things in my world when it comes to the use of my weapon, especially when it comes to how I use my vertical foregrip. Now another neat little feature of the Enhanced Polymer Foregrip Short version is that while it's not designed to hold a LiPo battery like the longer version, it still has a nifty little storage compartment. And you're all like, why do I need a storage compartment in my foregrip? Well, you can keep things like CR123 batteries in there, or if you're like me, things that are smarter, like Skittles, or if you want to be a real heavy hitter, beef jerky. So in the end, is the Enhanced Polymer Foregrip really all that, progressive or revolutionary? No, it's a vertical foregrip. It's really hard to be revolutionary in that market these days. But what the EPF does is do its job well. And it does it smaller than the Magpul RVG used to, which in my world is a huge thumbs up. So if you're someone like me who likes to get their accessories smaller and smaller, fit for more their use rather than just for looking cool in your gun, grab this. The EPF short version is a hot little item that you can use as both a vertical foregrip as well as a hand stop depending on your technique. Now the PTS EPFS does sell for $21.95 USD on the PTS website. I'll of course have that link in the bottom below, but other than that, that pretty much takes care of the grip. Let's take her down to the other end of the gun and show you the PTS Enhanced Pistol Grip. So going down to the other end of the gun, this is the brand new pistol grip offered by PTS. This is the full-size version. They also sell a compact version, which does not have this nice little extension for the webbing between your thumb and finger. Now again, it does feature the same sort of aggressive stippling you do see, or aggressive texturing I should say, that you do see on the EPF, both the long and short versions, the foregrip, which I do really like. Now again, what was this designed for? Well, as most of you know, PTS no longer holds a Magpul license, nobody does, and therefore things like the MOE grip are becoming very rare in airsoft. So if you're like me and you favor using the MOE grip, which I still did until I received this, you're someone who's maybe looking for an alternative. Now more than ever, I gotta say, is PTS innovating with this creation? No, not at all. I won't lie, it's literally the exact same shape as the MOE grip. But here, that's not the point. The point is, if you like this shape, but you've got a broken one, I've got a chip out of mine, not a big deal, but again, if you ever have a broken one and you can't order a new one without going to an even cheaper China replica, which I say do not do, then you're probably pretty hurting for one that looks exactly like this. Well, question no more, worry no more, PTS has got you covered in this new enhanced pistol grip. Again, nothing really much to say about this other than if you're a fan of the MOE grip, you're going to be a fan of this pistol grip. Now Greg over at PTS, you'll know him better as Spartan 117GW, actually sent me a sample of this pistol grip, but it will be on sale, or is on sale on the PTS website currently. Now that sells for $25, and it's $25 across the board for the compact version, this regular version, as well as the GBB version. So again, if you're someone that's looking for a replacement for your MOE grip, literally the exact same shape and the hand angle and all that fun stuff, the only difference being a more aggressive texturing on the side, then you're definitely going to want to check this one out. And as well, I'm going to include the link to that in the description below for you as well. That pretty much takes care of this this awesome little pistol grip here. So again, huge thumbs up from my camp, and thank you so much to Greg and the PTS crew for hooking me up with these. They're great additions to my weapon, go along with all my other PTS fun stuff that is on my primary weapon here back in Canada. So check those out, check out the descriptions below, and thanks guys. So there you have it. That pretty much takes care of another episode of Robo-Reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do have some more reviews on the way. Most imminently, I will be taking care of my brand new RWA Nighthawk Custom Covert Ops 1911 CO2 pistol. That's the brand new version of that pistol that isn't even out yet. Drops in September, and it will be showcased at American Milsim's Ironclad 2. So be sure to check out that one. You're not going to want to miss it. In the future as well, for those of you waiting for my Salomon boot review, I was actually just waiting for those boots to come back on warranty claim so I could film them for you. So I do have those now, and I will be working on that imminently. As well, I'll be working on a review for my brand newly acquired Ronin Tactics Senshi Gunfighter's belt. That one you're not going to want to miss either. I do believe this is the belt product all of you need to see. So check out those as soon as those come out. They'll be dropping shortly. So taking a quick second to thank my two most awesome sponsors, being Enola Gay Smoke Grenades and Red Wolf Airsoft. Now both of these companies provide me support in such ways that allow me to do more airsoft, which allows me to bring you guys more footage and more reviews for you guys to enjoy. So big thumbs up to both of these companies. And for you guys, check out their websites below. They're in the description. Thank you, Red Wolf and Enola Gay. Now, whether you liked this review or didn't like this review, I kind of want to know about it. So let me know in the comments below. I love the feedback and the conversation. And if you could do me a huge solid, and that is like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Keeps me happy in this YouTube game. And as always, guys, until next time, keep having fun playing airsoft, being good community members, defend what you love. Later, guys.